Nathan with SoundScape Hearing Aids. Today we're at Focus One Insurance. I'm here with Devin Johnson at Focus One Insurance, and he is a personal property and casualty insurance expert. So how do I insure my hearing aids from loss and damage?
The first thing you want to do is contact your insurance agent and see if your policy is the kind that will allow you to assign a value to the hearing device and then specifically describe it on your insurance policy for that value, which would cover it anywhere in the world, essentially. And then a rate is determined for that, and it's very modest typically. And that rate will just be added to the homeowner's policy.
Okay, so their regular insurance, their regular property insurance might already cover fire or something to that effect, but it's probably not going to cover losing their hearing aids.
That's correct.
So if they want loss to be covered, they need to make sure they have it described on the policy and have a rider or a schedule.
That's
on the
the
policy.
most effective way to make certain that your hearing devices are covered, absolutely.
So if a person schedules their hearing aids, get a rider put on their insurance, same way they would do with like jewelry or a camera or something like that?
Or a firearm or something like that. Actually, hearing aids are looked at real similar to cell phones and other auditory devices like megaphones and voice boxes that someone may need. Okay,
so and that way they can insure them so that if they lose it, they would get the replacement cost, and could be done so they don't even have a deductible to pay.
Again, everything is up to the insurance carrier specifically for that individual. But generally speaking, you can insure that device for a predetermined value, like you can a firearm, for example. To be able to get the peril of mysterious disappearance, which is losing the item, like you're saying, you typically have to schedule that article onto the homeowner's policy.
Okay, and then that would cover it for you drop it in the lake, or your dog chews it up, or it gets ran over by your car, or you go on a trip and you forget it wherever you might forget it.
Whenever you schedule a piece of property, typically that property is covered anywhere in the world.
Now I know here at Focus One, you guys have a number of different carriers, you're brokers, so you work with a number of different insurance companies. So if somebody needs to do this and their insurance doesn't do this, you guys would be able to help them with that.
We do have carriers that will schedule hearing aids.
And so you could do that with property insurance or renter's insurance?
Yes.
Okay.
It can be scheduled on a renter's insurance policy just like it can a homeowner's policy.
All right. Well, great. Thank you.
Yeah.